Tuskegee brand.
You know what the going on.
What's going on, my good people? This your boy Life Up the Entertainer, here to bring you some action between Talladega, Alabama A&M, and Tuskegee. This is going to be very interesting, man. We got 3 different divisions getting graded in this battle, man. We got a band that's independent, we got a band that's in the SWAC, and then we got a band in the SEEK. So, shit, this is like a battle of the century, damn near. You know? Different. You got to represent each division in this bitch. That's pretty dope. So, with that being said, if y'all excited for me and y'all excited for this battle, please consider liking and subscribing. It means so much to me. Alrighty? So, with that being said, this is my initial reaction to this. This happened a while back. I was supposed to get to this a while back ago, but I just got busy and I had to go out of town, okay? But, you know, it's been on my radar, and y'all voted for it, but I was going to vote for it anyway. You know, I was going to really put this up there, but I wanted to see if y'all really wanted to watch it. But y'all, thank y'all so much for participating in those polls. That gives me validation that what I'm doing brings y'all here, okay? So, again, if you're new, hit that like and subscribe button, okay? That helps boost up the algorithm for people to connect with me with these battles as well, okay? I grade from all band content, from SWAC, Meek, Seek, you name it. You know, again, this is my own intake on the battle. All these records that are presented today are going into their tier list. So there's a SWAC tier list, there's a Meek tier list, there's a Seek tier list, and there's an independent tier list, okay? So that's what these records will go to, okay? Now, there's no losses that will be issued out in this battle because this is considered a triple threat battle, okay? I don't give losses to a triple threat. I only give losses if it's a one-on-one. I feel like that's fair. Because sometimes, you know, bands can just do a Tyler too much at the end and just, you know, ruin a good battle. So that's why I feel like, you know, that's just me, all right? So, if you're new to the channel, I have a grading scale. I don't grade things by round. You know, a lot of people think that's what this is, but no, I'm grading things by I put everything on an initial scale, and depending on how they do and what I'm grading is what they will receive. Okay, so look to the cards next to me so you know we'll be grading. We're grading sound selection, power, articulation, arrangement, overall cleanness. They can get a bonus in power, a bonus in arrangement, and a bonus in cleanness. Okay. So that's more than enough for them to prove who was the strongest band out of the collective, okay? I do not know what to expect, but hey, I know Talladega's known for power. I know that Alabama A&M is known for having good arrangements, and Tuskegee is a well-rounded band. So, and I think they got a new band director, if I'm not mistaken, as well. So I'm excited to see what they're going to bring. Alrighty, so with that being said, let's get into the action. Okay, y'all, man, we had to do just a tad bit of skipping, but here it is, man. This is the battle, okay? Let's get to it. riders just lining up right now. Alrighty. Sound selections 10, powers 14, articulations 10. Arrangement, I'm going to give arrangement 13. Cleanness, I'm going to give them a 9. Okay? Some parts up in there I feel like it was good, but I also feel like there was some parts that can be just a little bit better, especially with the high brass. The high brass was just missing entirely too much for me in that. Okay? They was, man. But, you know, besides that, almost a perfect. Almost a perfect. I just feel like if they can play in tone and not miss as much, I think they would have had a perfect for me, at least. All right? But they definitely had the power and everything else. Moving on. Oh, they brought it back. See what I mean? Like they got it, but they don't. They gotta still play in tone, man. I don't care how bad you try to sing it. I'm talking more so about the French horns. Like I said, French horns, man. It's the French horns for me. If a band does get a hit, we'll use that. But if a band doesn't respond, we're not going to use that against them. Tuskegee. Okay, Tuskegee. Yeah. Yeah. I ain't mad at it at all, bruh. I ain't mad at it at all. It sounds very clean. Very, very clean. Alright. Sound selections 10. Power, I'm going to give them a 13. Articulations 10. Arrangement, I'm going to give arrangement a 12. Cleanness, I'm going to give them a 14. Not bad at all, Tuskegee. I prefer a clean band over a power band any day. You know, and if you about that, that's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? But they got them a 59. Not bad at all, Tuskegee. Not bad at all. Alrighty. Bring it back then. Talladega. Can you say power? Sound selections 10, powers 15, articulations 10, arrangements. Arrangement, I'm gonna give them a 12. Cleanness, I'm gonna give cleanness 11. Not bad. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. They just gotta make sure that they don't be missing. I'm talking about the mellows. They got them 58. They got a 58. Alrighty, moving on. Okay, Alabama A&M next. Alrighty, let's get at a grade. We'll first give him that. Alright, sound selections 10, power, I'm going to give them a 14. Articulations 10, arrangement, I'm going to give them a 12. Cleanness, I'm going to give them, I'm going to clean this as, I'm going to give them a 12. High brass for me, if the high brass was just a tad bit cleaner, you know, I get that you try to shoot it out, but you know, you got to remember that you got to stay contained. Got to stay contained. I gave that first round to Tuskegee. Moving on. By one. Okay, Tuskegee. Yeah. Okay, Tuskegee. Oh, shit. Ooh. Finna bring it back. Yeah, Tuskegee. Super Saiyan in this thing, fam. Give that shit a Ric Flair moment. Woo! Oh, man, that was nice. That was real nice. That was real nice. That was it right there. That was good. Alright, song selections 10. Power, I'm going to give them a 13. Articulations 10. Arrangement, I'm going to give arrangement a 14. Cleanness, I'm going to give them a 14. Very, very strong score from Tuskegee, bro. Very, very, very good. Very, very good. They got them a 61. Whew. Okay. All righty. Moving on. That's nice. give it almost a perfect. Almost a perfect. It's like right there. Alright. Sound selections 10, powers 15, articulations 10, arrangement, I'm going to give them a 15, cleanness, I'm going to give them a 9. It's there, but it's not there all the way, you know. There's just some people who are missing entirely too much in that, you know. Some people was either sneaking in or they were just not getting it done at all, you know. They got them a 59 on that. Not bad. It's just missing just a little bit of that oomph. If you get what I'm getting at. They're missing a little bit of that oomph. Alrighty, moving on. Let's get at a grade. Sound selections 10, power, I'm going to give them a 14. Articulation is a 10. Arrangement, I'm going to give them a 14. Cleanness, I'm going to give them a 10. Alrighty. So, yeah. They got that super saiyan out of them, man. Definitely did. But one thing I would say is that we got some high brass that's also missing. It could be better. It could be better. That's all I gotta say. It could definitely be better. Alrighty, let's see. They got them a 58 on that one. Alrighty, I give that second round to Tuskegee. Tuskegee undid it. Tuskegee is at a good point right now. They got a good lead. They could all change, but they got them a good lead. Moving on. Alrighty, yes. There was Super Saiyan Blue God in this thing. Yes. I hear you, Tuskegee. Yes. Yes, indeed. Alrighty. Sound selections 10. Power, I want to give them a 13. Articulations 10. Arrangement, give them a 13. Cleanness, I'm going to give them a 15. Very, 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 very good. Very, very, very good from Tuskegee, Brad. No complaints. No complaints at all. They did their damn thing. Look, I'm going to tell y'all something, and this is something I want y'all to understand. A small band can be a big threat to a bigger band because it's less people, but if a small band know their music and they play control, a big band who did not practice their music and did not play with control, yeah, it makes a difference. It makes a difference. I'm telling y'all that now, okay? It doesn't matter what organization you go to. You can get smashed by any band, all right? I mean, I'm just going to keep it 100. Tuskegee has wowed me in this battle. That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say. They holding the Sikh up. Representing the Sikh strong. Like Alabama A&M is gone. Let's give that a grade. Talladega has a lot of potential. They just got to really sprucing up on the small things. And I think they'll be straight. Sound selection's 10, power is 15. Like, they definitely got the power for their size. They got the power. Articulation's 10. Arrangement, I'm going to give arrangement a 14. Cleanness, I'm going to give cleanness a 9. Almost a perfect. Almost a perfect. Now, yet they are going the distance, but because Alabama A&M is leaving, we're not going to count that against them. Okay? But we are going to grade and see who's the strongest, though. I got them a 58 on that one. 58. Moving on. Let's get at a grade. All right, they were doing good till they got real close to the end. All right, sound selections 10, power, I'm gonna give them a 13, articulations 10, arrangement, I'm gonna give arrangement a 13, cleanness, I'm gonna give them a 13. Not bad at all though. Very consistent though. Very consistent. I'm not mad at that at all. I'm not mad at that at all. They got them a 59. A 59. Not bad. And, what's that? 1, 2. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, yeah, and they were ultra. They were ultra instinct too, man. That's not bad at all, man. That's dope. That's dope. Moving on. Ugh, come on, high brass. Whew. High brass, man. Oh, man, I swear. Knuckleheads, bruh. Sound selections 10. Power, I got to give them a 14. Articulations 10. Arrangement, I got to give them a 13. Cleanness, I'm going to give them a 9. High brass. High brass. That's all I got to say. High brass. You know, they also sacrificed a little bit of it so they can, the power, so they can sound a little bit cleaner. But man, high brass. Just because you play loud does not mean it sound good. Oh my gosh. Alright, moving on. Almost a perfect. Little drum major, bro. They hitting them pedals, boy, consistently. Tuskegee, bruh. They don't went legendary, fam. They don't went legendary, bruh. Shout out to the drum major, bruh. He keeping it as real as it can be. He keeping it as real as he can be, bruh. Alrighty. Sound selections 10, powers 10. I lied. Powers, I'm give them a 13. Articulations 10. Arrangement, I'm gonna give them an 11. Cleanness, I'm gonna give cleanness a 13. Yo. I ain't mad at it though. I'm not mad at it. They went legendary, fam. And I will say this, man. A lot of bands do not get to legendary status. I want to thoroughly throw that out there. So, yes, welcome to the legendary club. If they would have responded, I'm looking ahead. If they would have responded one more time, I would have gave them emoji by their name. That just goes to show you that Tuskegee was whooping some ass. Okay? That's all I got to say. Tuskegee was whooping some ass. All right? Moving on. Moving on. Well deserved. Well deserved. Ugh. Alright, let's get that a grade. Sound selection, I'm gonna give them a 10. Power, I gotta give them a 14. Articulations 10. Arrangement, I'm gonna give them a 13. Cleanness, I'm gonna give them an 8. No, articulations a 9. So sound selections 10, powers 14, articulations a 9, arrangements 13, cleanness is an 8. They got them a 54 on that one. Alrighty. I definitely seen what I needed to see in this battle. Okay? We can only base it off of 2 rounds officially because Alabama A&M had to go. But as far as the consistency and the distance, as an overall collective, Tuskegee won this battle, ladies and gentlemen. Overall, and also we look at just Victory. Tuskegee versus Talladega. Tuskegee was the strongest band. Okay? Tuskegee was very clean, and that was the tell of the take of this battle. They didn't have to have the power. It's not always about power, man. It's not. You know, if a band sounds good and they play contained, that's what matters. That's what matters. And that's a humongous difference maker between these two bands. Talladega definitely has the power. Definitely have the power. But what hurt them is their high brass, man. Their trumpets, their mellows, man. French horns, come on, you know. And it was other parts too throughout the video as well. Now I would say this: when we look at Alabama A&M, Alabama A&M is a swag band and they're big. But I said this earlier: just because you're big does not mean you can always sound good. Now, there was a part of the video that I had to take out, but it sounded good. It sounded real good when they're not trying to blast. That, you know, that's one thing I want to highlight is that, you know, Alabama A&M band, if they don't make their band about power, they can sound very, very good. I think that's one of the things that Alabama A&M struggles with is that, you know, they try to compete with other SWAC bands, and Alabama A&M's been known for having a clean sound. That wasn't the case for this one. I wouldn't say that it was bad. They still had good grades, but I'm just saying that it could have been better. It could have been way better and way tighter for them to even capitalize over Tuskegee. But I was shocked, you know. You had high brass missing on their end, you know. It was a couple other parts when we came down to the upper lower brass when they were kind of not sticking together as well. So, you know, do what you may with that information, but there's no favoritism, okay? I just had to keep it 100. So, yes, Tuskegee won this battle for me, ladies and gentlemen. That is my verdict, okay? So I want to give a special shout out to my channel member. Thank you so much for being part of this family. I also want to extend an invitation to y'all if y'all want to become part of the family. I have a membership program. You get certain perks. You get a chance to watch past battles from the 90s on up. It's only $2 a month. Again, it's only $2 a month. I'll also be grading drumline content on there strictly as well. Only for members. Only for members only. So if you're interested in that and you want to be part of that, please consider being part of that. Also, if you like the content enough and you want to donate to the channel, you can do that. All you got to do is just hit that thank you tab below. Okay? All proceeds will go into me affording YouTube Premium. Now, granted, we did get lucky in this battle. We did not have any commercials pop up in this battle. So, what I would say, you know, as a collective is that, you know, this will help me not interrupt my reactions when I'm grading these type of band content stuff. You see how smooth that flowed? You know, imagine a commercial popping up in a pivotal moment of the battle. You get what I'm getting at. So I just wanted to throw that out there as well. Also, you know, if you don't want to do any of that, if you new or even if you returning subscriber, like up the video, and if you're new, like and subscribe. That's all I'm asking. Alright? So with that being said, I'm finna get up out of here, man. Thank y'all so much for your time. Tuskegee won this one. That's my verdict. Deuces.